So after that, Lupin and Jigen drive the Fiat through the highway extremely happily. The scene after the chase is suddenly this happy driving scene. They play music like soon ta 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 soon ta ta ta. Look at how happy Lupin looks. He looks so content. And he's driving the car so roughly. It zigzags from the left lane to the right and right to the left. It's so rough that the driver behind it gets shocked. And however, what I thought was clever was that Miyazaki let the car do the acting instead of the people. Lupin's facial expression doesn't change. Instead, he exaggerates the movement of the Fiat to show Lupin and Jigen are overly celebrating the successful steal. The car threads its way between other cars until suddenly Lupin realizes the bills were fake. And as soon as he says that, the car starts slowing down. The Fiat pulls over to the shoulder of the road. Then the other cars speedily pass it, one after another. Just before, the Fiat was passing other cars, threading its way through. But the instant Lupin is disappointed, the car slows down and is passed by all other cars. This is acting through change in speed. It's easier to use speed in acting, especially this scene is just a view from above. It's clever because this can reduce the number of drawings. The cleverness you can see in Cagliostro is, how should I say, acting this is usually done through lines, but here Miyazaki does it all through motions, and those motions are extremely limited. This movie is full of such clever ideas. That's the reason why many people call the Castle of Cagliostro a textbook of animation. Now, after Lupin realizes that the bills are fake, Lupin tells Jigen, let's throw them away. And he says, these are fake. These are gothic bills. Lupin sighs. They can now even sneak into government-run casinos. But he then says, great, Jigen, we've got our next job. Let's celebrate. And what he does to celebrate is to, yes, he opens the ceiling of the car and suddenly starts scattering the gothic bills. By the way, here, that's Goemon's head. And this tiny stick is his sword. He's really there, isn't he? Miyazaki must have really hated to put him in there. Okay, now, back to Lupin and Jigen. They say, let's celebrate! When I saw this scene, I knew it was a crazy amount of work to draw each single bill like that. I was astonished to see these bills fly in the air, but that wasn't the end. I thought, how the hell did all the bills fit inside that small car? Because they flow out like a storm! And they all fly out to the sky. And from here, the opening starts. But before the opening, did you notice? It was night when they first attacked the casino. But in the scene where they hop in the car, the night is almost ending. The day gradually breaks as the car is running. It was a little past 4 a.m. that they cracked the safe of the casino. While they are running, the day slowly breaks. The sky becomes brighter, and at the end you see the fake bills flying toward the blue sky. Very dynamic. Then, the opening starts. You see, it's a progression from the night, which sets a dark tone with stealing, but the tone lightens up as the day breaks. Also, the car moves from a crowd to an open space as it passes the traffic jam on the highway, one after another, until there aren't many cars around. This is called escape in animation, where the camera moves from somewhere crowded to a clear view. So that's the pre-credit sequence. So after you see the bills flying in the air, you hear music, Then the opening starts. The famous opening of the Castle of Cagliostro. I'll talk more about this opening later on in the lecture. The aesthetic significance of the Castle of Cagliostro is the change in tones and compositions between scenes. They are either dark and compressed or pressured, or bright, open, and clear. If you pay attention to these changes, you'll enjoy the movie more. It's 15 minutes already. Okay. Now, today I won't talk about anything that is clear to anyone's eyes. Instead, I'll imitate the method of discovery of the world's mysteries, which means I'll look for mysteries inside the movie. Then I'll try to solve those mysteries. Now, back to the pre-credit. When the movie came out, many enthusiastic fans said that something was strange about the pre-credit sequence. There was a TV show called BS Anime Talk. When I was in that show, I also said that there was a contradiction. And what that is that so Lupin steals fake bills from the casino. He says they can now even sneak into government-run casinos and throws them away because they are fake. But isn't that strange? I mean, a government-run casino couldn't tell they were fake? That means Lupin can use those bills just fine. And he stole $5 billion worth of them? Why throw them away? But some people say, nah. Some of those who love Lupin from their hearts say, no, Lupin only loves authentic things. Then in the climax, why does Lupin chase Fujiko, who runs away with the original edition of the fake bills? Like, no, Fujiko-chan, what is that all about? Now he wants fake bills? So there's the contradiction. Many fan magazines have pointed this out since the movie opened in theaters. The question is, why did Miyazaki portray it in such a way? Well, some people say Miyazaki respects imagery more than plot, or like someone just commented, he had pride as a thief. Possible, but if he had such pride, then again, why would he care about the fake bills? I mean, if there are such elaborate fake bills that a government-run casino or even Jigen can't tell they are fake, Lupin, being a master thief, could have decided to create his own fake bills that are better than Gothic bills. Lupin making his own fake bills can easily become a TV series episode. But why didn't he? Why did he toss them? So, I will set this as a question or a mystery for today's lecture. But first of all, let me ask you, why did Lupin toss the bills? Many of you have written comments earlier. And I have my own answer to that question, which I will tell you at the end of today's lecture. But let me see what you all think first. Okay, he thought of Clarice, he got upset, it was against his motto, to sell, it was mortifying, Miyazaki wanted a cool opening, it's his pride, to challenge again, he was young, he hates imitation, Hayao showed off his drawing skills,